Brook shares his devil fruit ability with one of the Gorosei members. Chapter 1110 of One Piece just came out, and one speech bubble in particular calls this out, and I think it gives us so much evidence that Brook's power, and specifically the ability that he seems to have of creating ice when he wants to, is shared by all skeletons in the One Piece world. So in chapter 1110, alright, the rest of the Gorosei arrive on Egghead Island if you are unaware. The Gorosei member Nuzjuro has the skeleton horse demon devil fruit ability. Now this allows him to turn into an incredibly fast skeleton horse, and he uses his sword. This is the bald Gorosei member who has the sword. When he attacks and he is cutting down pacifista after pacifista as the Straw Hats and the Vegapunk satellites are trying to escape, one of them calls out that they aren't being cut. Their internal circuitry is being frozen. We have seen Brook do this almost exact same thing, almost in the exact same style of these attacks that are going on. If we go back to the Fishman Island arc, when Brook was fighting that one fish, he uses this ice slash that doesn't really cut the fishman, but it freezes him a great deal and incapacitates him. That is almost what I think is the exact same thing that is happening right now in chapter 1110. This brings us to an interesting point. I believe the answer to this lies a little bit deeper into what Brook's fruit is, because we seem to know right away what it is that Nuzjuro's fruit is. It says skeleton horse, alright? It's very clear. Brook's fruit gave him the ability to revive himself. Brook's ability to bring himself back from the dead and leave his body, he is able to take his soul out of his body and then re-enter it. That's a very demon-like ability. No one in the One Piece world seems to share this ability other than Gecko, who can extract your shadow, but that's not your soul. Now we see Big Mom seem to be able to take people's soul energy, but she can't just take their soul. They still retain control of it. I believe that this is the comparison between the two. I think that Brook's fruit is of demon origins. I think Brook has some sort of revival fruit that is not based on good things that we see in the One Piece world, but purely devils. He truly ate a devil fruit in Brook's case, and we're really getting into the era of true devil fruits in the One Piece world. Before, we've been experimenting with these, I'm going to call them earthly fruits, because we're seeing a lot of Logia type abilities. These zones that we're seeing now, and these mythical zones in particular, I think is where devil fruits acquire their name. These devils that had these abilities terrorized the entire world for years and years and years, and the world government, in this case, 5 individuals who all have true devil fruit abilities, have been terrorizing the entire One Piece world for nearly 800, 900 years. This is such a huge development in the One Piece story, and I'm really curious what all of you guys think. So let me know down in the comments if you think I'm right about Brook and Nuzjuro sharing a common devil fruit ability but not having the same devil fruit. That's all I have today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.